really cool tom hits that we put into the instrumental section. Really helpful.
Very cool.
David Nicholson, great. I love the sound of your cymbals, and when we need some.
Oh yeah, we reversed some of them and stuff.
Yeah,
it
did the
really
trick,
cool. Yeah.
and I love doing that stuff. And yours sounds perfect for that.
Right.
Jason Nation's another heroic submission of. I think it's a ratchet wrench.
It sounded like kind of like a ratchet.
Pitched it down and actually like Beat Detective and put it in time, and it kind of provides. You may not recognize it, Jason, but it does create a really cool little loop. For
it's part of our soundscape
for the intro, as well as he had scissors too.
We used JT scissors and we used Jason Nason scissors. Jason did a kind of a loop thing with his scissors that you guys will hear going into one section.
Yeah, the second pre-chorus used that. Yeah, killer. Yeah, excellent work. Michael Myros, it's a shame that your arrangement was so well thought out and beautiful, but we did manage to part out your tambourine. That loop that you had, that I thought we needed something to propel it when the bridge hit, and again that did the trick. So excellent. Cool. Clark Cable.
Oh yeah, those toms. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Toms.
Did some like reverses.
We reversed some. It's
really
in that second pre-line. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Chris Knowles, another hero here. Used your kick and snare throughout the whole song. Just the sound of your drums worked really well as a basis for the main drum sound. So you used it everywhere.
But he also did that the arrangement
and the arrangement in the chorus. They set the pace. King's Exy kind of thing. Thing that you did awesome. Greg Harvey again excellent with the samples. I think your original drum track. The MIDI that we showed you the other day.
But then he had all those bells and chimes and everything.
Yeah, so the whole drum part was kind of inspired off of your part.
And we detuned your bell, which was really
cool. We tuned it to the D, so it was actually right. It's
all dark and ugly.
So it came down a little bit, and it worked out really well.
Very cool.
Joshua Walsh, awesome toms, and the.
Josh is a great drummer.
Again, toms in the instrumental section really propels it nicely. Tweak did some really.
Tweak's a hero here too.
Like those really dry drums that come in. That's essentially.
That was verse 1, right? Those dry drums.
That's mostly Tweak. Other stuff was added in there, but
Tweak the guitar player again. These guitar players coming out of the woodwork
on the back for a job well done there. Evan Berard used samples in the pre-chorus of your drums. Sounds great.
Evan's a talent you guys got to watch out for. Very cool.
Didier?
Didier!
We never know how to pronounce it.
He said music's a universal language. We don't need to know how to pronounce his name.
Your kick drum sounds amazing. I was able to use that in the second pre-chorus. Crankfoot. Really needed something to propel the second half of the pre-chorus too. So your shaker drum loop hat pattern did really well. We got Michael Payne even got in a little bit under the wire with some of the samples. Added some reverb. Even I like the natural ambience you had on it, but a little bit more really created this cool some of those hits in the breakdown. And Carrie Twin Surge.
We did the coolest thing with Carrie's thing. She gave us some noise and stuff. And Frank, what did you do with that? Was it like a reverse thing?
Well,
or was
it's funny because whether it was intentional or not. Her track had like a really heavy noise floor on it, just like a lot of hum and stuff. But it actually had a lot of character to it, and I just pitched that into key. Again, not expecting to get into a whole lot of soundscapey,
so
sound design stuff.
I love those accidental things.
So that went in and it created the kind of the space in the intro and also in the outro, and I think one other spot in between.
We got so many samples, guys, like tons, like samples that we haven't even used yet. We're gonna have a phase coming up. I think probably towards the end, right, where we're gonna use more samples. We got an overdub stage coming up in a couple weeks as well. So we still have tons of stuff to go through. But we feel really confident about this drum track. So get those guitars in by Sunday night.
All right, guys.
More tips coming as well from Frank.
Yeah, you'll see one later today. And so in the meantime,
rock on!